Khalil, we haven't talked to you since Kevin Sumlin took over as the coach. What has it been like for you learning a new offense, dealing with some new coaches? What are your impressions of Coach Sumlin, Coach Mazzoni?
I mean, it's been great. Anytime you get a new coaching staff, in any sport, it's always big that you adapt to the situation and really just the circumstance and really just to bear down about it.
Sean, you had several big catches. I know the deep one that set up the touchdown pass. What have you worked on this offseason to make sure that you're a big part of the offense for this year?
Me and Khalil Tate really just been working on timing together. In the offseason, we stayed a couple minutes after practice every now and then, just do a couple extra deep balls. But with this man right here, just got to be available. That's what I've been working on.
Khalil, what's been different about learning this new offense? Even though you've heard it's very similar, how similar is it?
It's really just the concept of learning new terminology. For the most part, it's the same plays, but it's a little more compact, a little bit more outlets to certain decisions that you make.
We saw you with that camera on top of your head. How did that help you throughout the spring?
It helped a lot, It's important that after practice the coaches watch it and they see if I'm looking at the right things and if I'm not. So it helps a lot.
Kevin said that some of the plays are one word. Is that right? And how difficult is it to kind of, when you just hear that one word, pass along that one word for everyone to kind of get on the same page?
The one word plays are pretty easy to cope with. They're not anything that's too hard to deal with. So it helps to have guys like JJ and Sean that know the plays also. That can just call the plays also.
How do you envision your leadership role this year?
More local, more demanding of the offense, demanding of the whole team. Really making sure that everybody keeps their head up, regardless of any, negative situation that happens. Like say we turn the ball over, just bounce back and do better.
Khalil, how frustrating is it for spring practice or spring game for you just not be able to, you're a guy that makes plays, somebody touches you, and then you're out here running around.
I mean, as long as you guys know, that's all that matters.
JJ, can you talk about the running back group and how dynamic you guys are?
We're very dynamic in the backfield. We lost a couple backs, but I think we came together as a group when, knowing that we weren't as deep, but we had to work together and, push each other to be the best players we can possibly be.
How has Nathan Tilford really stepped up and become a part of you guys?
He's just, it's Nate, like a big boy, and he's running the ball hard and he's doing what Coach is telling him to do. He's stepping his game up.
Jay, what did you think of that stiff arm that he threw on that one run?
Oh, yeah. I feel bad for whoever he did it to. I don't remember who it was, but I feel bad.
Sean, how has the receiver group been adjusting to the outside and inside coaches? I don't know, have you ever had that? Or?
No, this is the first time. I think we're doing pretty solid. It's nice having the group split up, because then we really get to understand what they're asking from us outside receivers, and they understand their job too, so it's solid.
Khalil, what is Coach Mazzoni like in the quarterback room?
He's very funny. He's very, you can cope with him easily. He's very understanding of, people are going to mess up, and it's all about really just getting them back the next time.
What are some of the fundamental things that he's been working with you guys on out there? It seemed like when we saw that first practice, it was a lot of footwork.
Yeah, really just, one of the main things that he preaches is, playing in the phone booth. So playing in, a space that's tight and really being able to make decisions in certain throws and, tight space.
How do you feel like that part of your game is coming along, with playing in the pocket?
Well, it's coming along well. It helps that, to have a great coach, Coach Mazzoni, and really just groom me and help me and, get to that destination.
How is he different than Rod Smith?
I wouldn't say he's different. I mean, I'd probably say he's what Coach Smith could have been if, Coach Smith was given the same opportunities that Coach Mazzoni's given.
How involved is Coach Sumlin? And does he ever poke his head in the quarterback room?
Yeah, whenever he's walking down the office, walking to his office, he'll, look at us, smile at us. It's nothing really. I mean, he lets Coach Mazzoni coach the offense, you know, he lets Coach Yates coach the defense, so that helps a lot.
One or two more questions for these fellows?
Couple guys who stood out today, JJ, were Anthony Mariscal and Brandon Leone. What can they add to the mix?
They can add a lot, you know, more depth to the backfield and, you know, more bodies just to produce.
Where do you, how far along do you feel like everybody is as far as knowing this offense and knowing what to do, you know, like it's the back of your hand?
I feel like we're pretty much there. We know what to do. You know, we get a play in. We're already knowing where to go, where guys are going to be. So I think we're pretty good.
What do you think about that, Khalil?
I think we're doing a great job. You know, we're really understanding, you know, Coach Sumlin and his newer plays and Coach Mazzoni really just buying into the system.